Priya, this is a very significant elections, the elections to the 18th Lok Sabha, because Prime Minister Narendra Modi is seeking re-election for the third consecutive term. That is very, very crucial as far as the BJP and its allies, that is under the banner of the NDA, are concerned. Now, the entire mascot for the BJP and its allies this election is Prime Minister Modi, and the BJP and its allies have been harping on the development and progress under that they say that which have been achieved under the last 5-year term of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. This is the plank on which the BJP and its allies are going to face the elections that starts, the 7-phase election that starts on the 19th, that is day after tomorrow. Now, as far as the Northeast is concerned, Priya, as you know, we have 25 seats in the 8 northeastern states. Assam, of course, has the highest number of 14 Lok Sabha seats out of these 25, and the rest 11 are spread out in the other 7 states. Now, the big question is, during 2019, the BJP and its allies had won 18 of the 25 seats. The BJP and its allies had won 18 of the 25 seats in 2019. Therefore, this time around, the BJP and its NDA allies, they are hoping that they will be able to win 22 of these 25 seats. This is the level of confidence as far as the BJP and its allies in the Northeast are concerned. Now what was this? Who are the rivals? That is the most important question. Now, as far as the elections to this 18th Lok Sabha is concerned, everybody thought that fight will be between BJP and its allies on one hand and the INDIA alliance on the other hand. Now, that was actually, if you see, a lot of political parties which initially got together under the INDIA alliance banner have gone their own ways, whether it is the Aam Aadmi Party, whether it is the Trinamool Congress, whether it is the AIUDF in Assam. They never came together under the banner of the INDIA alliance or India alliance. Now, the big question is, take the case of Assam, the state in the northeastern region that has the highest number of 14 Lok Sabha seats. Now, the Congress and the AIUDF are fighting each other apart from having to fight the BJP. So, this is a big drawback as far as the India alliance is concerned. The Congress fighting its own way, the AIUDF putting up candidates in 3 seats, so on and so forth. And as we are talking about Assam, on the eve of the elections, ahead of this elections, polling for which begins day after tomorrow, the Congress in Assam has faced severe desertions, starting from its working president to several of the top party leaders. They have quit the Congress and have joined, several of them have joined the BJP. And what is significant is that several Congress MLAs who are still with the party were seen openly lending their support to Dr. 𝗡𝗢𝗙 Sharma, the Chief Minister of Assam and a top BJP strategist as far as the Northeast is concerned. Now, this is the scenario in which the elections are taking place. Of course, the Congress is exuding confidence that it is going to do well in some of the states, including at least 1 or 2 seats in Assam. So, we will have to wait for June 4th when the election results are out. At the end of the day, it is the voters who are going to cast their votes. But as far as campaigning is concerned, if you look at today, of course, the campaigning for the first phase of the 7-phase elections have come to an end. Now, if you look at the campaigning, it was the BJP that had launched a campaign blitzkrieg across Assam. Even today, a short while ago, Prime Minister Narendra Modi was in Agartala. Earlier in the day, he was in Assam, Nalbari, where he addressed a huge public rally. Earlier yesterday, he had a road show across the downtown Guwahati, that is the main city of Guwahati. He had a road show, and prior to that also he had come to several parts of the northeastern region and campaigned for the BJP and its alliance partners. So the Union Home Minister Amit Shah was there, and of course the NEDA convener and Dr. 𝗡𝗢𝗙 Sharma toured the length and breadth of the state of Assam, campaigning, addressing rallies and conducting massive road shows that drew huge crowds. Unprecedented crowds attended the road shows that Dr. 𝗡𝗢𝗙 Sharma did in the last couple of weeks ahead of the elections. Now, the point is, as far as campaigning is concerned, it's the BJP and the NDA allies that have surely beaten the opposition, whether it is the Congress, whether it is the AIUDF, whether it is the other political parties in the neighboring states. Take the case of Meghalaya. It was 𝗟𝗓𝗡𝗥𝗧𝗏 took a whirlwind tour of the entire state. If he was in Garo Hills campaigning for NPP candidate and his sister Agata Sangma, very next time he was in the Khasi and Zentia Hills, where he was campaigning in favor of the NPP candidate, that is Minister Amparin Lingdo. So it was BJP all the way and its allies as far as campaigning is concerned. Whether that translates into votes, as usual, we'll have to wait and watch for the elections. But there is huge confidence in the BJP and its alliance camp, because they're saying that the work that Prime Minister Modi and his government did in the last 5 years was enough to bring the party back to power and make Narendra Modi Prime Minister for the third time in a row. That is the confidence level within the BJP and the NDA. But as far as the opposition is concerned, they are confident, but they are absolutely muted at this stage. Rahul Gandhi was supposed to have come to Assam yesterday, that is the 17th, but he suddenly cancelled this program. So there was no large rallies. Of course, the Bharat Jodo Yatra passed through parts of the northeastern region, but that was 1 or 2 months, 3 months ago. But that tempo, whether the Congress has been able to build up the tempo, we'll have to wait and watch. Now, another thing as far as Assam is concerned is the Congress's star candidate 𝗟𝗓𝗪 Gogoi has been pitted against 𝗡𝗢𝗥𝗧𝗏 Gogoi in the district of Jorhat, because 𝗟𝗓𝗪 Gogoi lost his traditional seat of Koliabor after the delimitation exercise, and a lot of people thought that he will be contesting from the Nagaon seat, which is also fairly considered as a Congress stronghold, but that was not to be. The party decided to field 𝗟𝗓𝗪 Gogoi from Jorhat, which has a large number of tea garden population, tribal Ahom population, ethnic group, and others. So it's going to be a fight, which of course the BJP is confident of winning with its candidate 𝗡𝗢𝗥 Gogoi. But we'll have to, again, as I said, we'll have to wait and watch for the election results. If you look at Arunachal Pradesh, the BJP already had made a head start, because they have won 10 of the, because in Arunachal Pradesh elections were held simultaneously for the 60-member state assembly and the 2 Lok Sabha seats. And as far as the 60-member state assembly is concerned, the BJP always has an edge, already has an edge, because 10 of its candidates, including Chief Minister Pema Khandu, including Deputy Chief Minister Chawna Main, including one of its MLAs, Mutsu Mithi and others, have already been declared winners uncontested. They have been already elected unopposed. So that is a huge head start in a 60-member assembly where you have already 10 of your members elected unopposed. So that is the scenario as far as Arunachal Pradesh is concerned, and that is also going to impact on the Lok Sabha elections, because we have got 2 veteran parliamentarians as the candidates for the BJP in Arunachal Pradesh. One is Union Minister 𝗟𝗓𝗓𝗏 Rijizu, and the other is a very popular MP 𝗓𝗙𝗪 Gao. And of course, the Congress is also trying to put up a fight there. We'll have to see how everything turns around. But one has to focus its attention on Manipur, plagued by violence for the last almost 1 year now. The ethnic violence between the Kukis and the Meiteis is going to complete 1 year on the 3rd of May, and that will be in the middle of the elections. And there, whether the BJP wins the seat or not, whether its alliance partner wins the seat or not, we'll have to wait and watch. But the Congress is hopeful in Manipur of doing reasonably well, perform reasonably well there, and therefore they're pinning their hopes on at least one candidate as far as Manipur is concerned. Now Tripura is an interesting story, because in Tripura, for the first time, the sister of the royal scion, who is incidentally is the founder of the 𝗡𝗢𝗎𝗓, who has recently become a partner of the NDA, is the candidate of the BJP in the one of the 2 seats. Now there we have seen the 𝗡𝗢𝗎𝗓, which was until recently the main opposition party in the state, campaigning in favor of the BJP candidate, because that is as part of the understanding, or written or informal understanding achieved or arrived at as part of the Tiprasa Accord. That is what we believe. Now the point is, on the whole, this is an interesting story, interesting fight that is going to be. And Tripura, of course, the BJP candidate is another BJP candidate is the former Chief Minister Biplab Deb. He's on today. The Prime Minister was campaigning for 𝗡𝗢𝗡𝗓 in the heart of 𝗟𝗓𝗡𝗓, which is the capital of Tripura. So on the whole, it's an interesting fight. BJP and its alliance partners giving a lot of attention to the northeastern region, although it has only 25 representatives or 25 seats in the Lok Sabha. And to go by, and BJP says that it is doing so, it is giving so much of attention to even states with just one parliamentary seat because of their slogan of "Is बार 400 पार." There's BJP and its allies are saying that if the party has to win 400 plus seats, every single seat is important, and that is the reason why the BJP's political mascots, electoral mascot, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Union Home Minister Amit Shah and others toward the Northeastern campaign on behalf of the party. Priya.
Yes, absolutely, Wasbir. We have seen hectic campaigning by the BJP as they are quite confident, as their slogan says, "Ab ki baar 400 baar." So, Wasbir, we also have our correspondents lined up from different states of Northeast. We have 𝗟𝗓𝗡𝗢𝗥 with us. We have 𝗦𝗔𝗕𝗓𝗦𝗧, Arindam Das, Lucky Boysing and Prakash Adhikari.
Well, let me first go to 𝗟𝗓𝗡𝗢𝗥. Sarah, the elections to the lone Nagaland Lok Sabha seat is turning out to be quite interesting because although it is a foregone conclusion that Chumben Muri, the candidate of the NDPP, which is backed by the BJP, is a front runner as far as this election is concerned. The Congress, of course, has a candidate. Now, will the eastern districts go to vote this time round, because the ENPO boycott still stands?
Well, Wasbir, there seem to be some audio problem, as I cannot hear you very clearly, but to what I could understand from your question is that you're asking about the ENPO.
Yes.
The ENPO is very firm, is very resolute to uphold the February 23rd, 2024 𝗟𝗓𝗡𝗓𝗦𝗧 resolution, where they have adopted a resolution not to to abstain from the Lok Sabha elections as well as any state elections till the time their demand for the frontier Nagaland territory is fulfilled. And it's going to be less than 48 hours for the polls to go on April 19th, and the ENPO is still very firm. Although even just yesterday, the BJP president, the BJP state president, as well as the 20 eastern legislators had appealed to the ENPO to come out and exercise their franchise, but the ENPO is very firm this time around. If we look into it in the 14th general elections as well, the ENPO have cautioned the central government that they will not participate in the general elections. But due to the assurance given by the center, the ENPO had come forth and participated in the 14 general elections last year. But this time around, the story is a little different. The ENPO is very firm on their resolution that they will abstain from participating in the Lok Sabha elections. In fact, the respective tribal units of the 7 tribes, in fact 8 tribes, including the Sumis, Eastern Sumis, they have already issued directives to their respective student bodies, to the villages, to
yes.
the wards, that people, volunteers, should be deployed in order to monitor that nobody comes forward to cast their vote. Although the state government, as it is the election, polling booths will be set up in all the eastern areas as well, but there will be volunteers to monitor to ensure that people don't come out and cast their vote as a sign of showing their resentment for the non-fulfillment of FNT.
Right. Sarah, has there been any response to the ENLU appeal yesterday? Has there been any response, any positive response, any movement, any dialogue between the ENLU and the ENPO?
The last public meeting between the ENPO and its federating frontal organizations and the eastern legislators was held last month. However, we can say it remained inconclusive in a sense that the legislators had appealed to review their resolution for the Lok Sabha elections. However, the ENPO was standing firm even at that meeting, even during the meeting, that it will uphold, since this is a public resolution and it's not a resolution taken by the ENPO organization themselves, but it is a public resolution, and this being a public movement, it all depends on the sentiments of the people of the eastern region. And with that note, the meeting concluded, and so far the ENPO is very firm. All the eastern people are behind the decision of the ENPO to abstain from participating in the Lok Sabha elections. Although even in that meeting, Wasbir, the 20 legislators had conveyed to the ENPO that the state Chief Minister is ready to have a dialogue with them anytime they wish to. However,
Sarah, hold on. Maksam Tang, our correspondent from Pasighat, is joining me at this point in time. Maksam, can you hear me first of all?
Yes, I can hear you.
Maksam, give us an overview. What is going on? Is everything set for the voting day after tomorrow?
Yes, Wasbir, actually here in Pasighat, the central part of Arunachal Pradesh, especially in eastern district of Arunachal Pradesh, and Pasighat being one of the very prestigious constituency, the fight is very strong here in between this BJP's 𝗟𝗓𝗓𝗧, the two-time MLA, and if he happens to win this time, he will be winning consecutively for 3 times. But he is also facing a very hard fight with 𝗡𝗢𝗥𝗧𝗏, a former superintendent of engineer, and within Pasighat, and especially in 37 Pasighat West, where Ninong Iring, former Union Minister of State for Minority Affairs, he is also contesting from BJP after recently joining into BJP from Congress. And there are 39 Merbo also, veteran and a senior politician, Lombotang, is also getting a hard fight, a tough fight with PPS candidate Sri Okentang. So after all the preparedness of polling in 19 April is ready here in Pasighat, and we are going to see a huge fight between all the opponents here.
All right, Maksam, stand by. I might come to you little later. Let me now turn to Pinaki Das. Pinaki, is Pinaki there with me?
No.
Pinaki,
Yes, we have Prem with us, Wasbir.
Okay, Prem Chetri from Bomdila. Prem Chetri joining us on this live broadcast from Bomdila. Prem, what is going on, and is everything set for day after tomorrow? How is the fight going to be? What have you picked up?
Yes, we have lost a connection from Bomdila. We have with us Lucky Boy Singh and Marina Dials.
Okay, we have lost that connection with Prem Chetri in Bomdila. Let's go to Lucky Boy Singh in Imphal. Lucky Boy, how is the law and order situation? Yes, we know that the FMR, free movement regime, has been snapped. It has been withdrawn. But any special arrangements, any special security measures along the Indo-Myanmar border in view of the elections?
Yes, Wasbir, right now in Manipur, yes, FMR has been scrapped by the government of India, yes, and this huge number of security forces have been beefed up along the Indo-Myanmar border. And for the election, yes, security was also beefed up in all the polling stations and in and around of the Imphal Valley right now. Wasbir.
Right, and in view of the ethnic violence that has rocked Manipur, it is going to be 1 year on the 3rd of May. That will be between the elections process. The Manipur violence is going to complete a year. Now, how different is the contest going to be this time? This time it is going to be a different kind of a contest.
Wasbir, I can't hear you properly, Wasbir.
Okay, I have lost that connection with Lucky Boy.
We have Pinaki Das with us now.
Lucky Boy, let me go to Pinaki. Try to bring in Pinaki at this stage from Agartala. Pinaki, till the other day, the 𝗡𝗢𝗡𝗧 was the main opposition party in the state. Now 𝗡𝗢𝗡𝗧 is supporting the BJP, and the Royal Science own sister is the BJP candidate. Do you think the people are confused, or they have come to terms with the changing scenario?
Exactly. Wasbir, it's not only the BJP's or the NDA where the people will get little confused. You can say on the other side, India bloc has the same thing. The Congress and the CPM were at loggerhead for long, several decades, and now they come together to fight against the NDA. So in politics, these are the new dynamics that are coming, and for the people to accept that, that will be a big question, because when you see into what now BJP is hitting at is that the large number of political violence had taken place, including murders, where the Congress had allied the CPM and the CPM on the Congress. And even in BJP's tenure, we have seen some of the political violence, but though the number had got drastically down, but there were violences in Tripura, because this is BJP leaders used to say this is what they had inherent from their previous parties, so they wanted to clean it. But for the public, of course, Wasbir, this is what the BJP is trying to convince, or the 𝗡𝗢𝗦𝗧 leaders are trying to convince, that after the signing of the agreement, tripartite agreement, what we call 𝗡𝗢𝗦𝗧 agreement, they hope that something good is going to happen for the indigenous people.
Right.
They have confidence on Prime Minister Modi, Amit Shah and the BJP leadership. So how the people accept that, that
Right.
is the big challenge.
Right.
But it seems as of now people are accepting that. But we will have the poll right now in West Tripura, that is where 𝗡𝗢𝗥𝗧𝗛𝗡 is the candidate, and the 𝗡𝗢𝗦𝗧 Royal Science Sisters is in the second phase, that is the East Tripura. That will be later, the second phase. But in this constituency also, a large number of indigenous people are there, because in last election we have seen that the 𝗡𝗢𝗦𝗧 all of a sudden it became the main opposition party with 13 MLAs.
Before I hand over to Priya, let me go to Marina Dai. Marina, how is the law and order situation? Some BJP activists have been kidnapped by armed gunmen. How is the law and order situation? How is the state looking at it?
As far as the law and order situation is concerned, Wasbir, today we speak to the BJP, we speak to the president in charge of the Bharatiya Janata Party, that is 𝗟𝗢𝗥𝗧𝗛𝗡. Well, he has informed us today that they are already going to write a letter to the CEO, to the Election Commission, stating that they want they want to strengthen the security system in the TCL zone, in the Longding area especially. So they are going to write a letter to the Election Commission, Wasbir.
Absolutely, there are some trouble spots in the northeast as it gets ready to go for the elections to the first phase on 19th, that is day after tomorrow. On the whole, all the state is set for elections. That will be a very significant elections as far as the northeastern region is concerned, with the BJP and its allies exuding confidence and hoping to win 22 of the 25 seats, and the opposition as well is confident from their side.